Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to the EPL Index Transfer Daily. On this, ladies and gents, an important day, isn't it? It's Sunday, the 30th of June. It's the day where all this PSR, FFP, as it comes to an end, but it's that deadline, isn't it, for this year? And it explains why a lot of stuff has been happening, especially in the last 24 hours. So let's catch up on certain things. And there's only one place to start. It's St James's Park, Newcastle, because this was the club that we said yesterday had the most issues, and it's proven yesterday, everything that unfolded. So they approached Liverpool, didn't they, for Anthony Gordon? However, they also want to get Jarell Quansah in the mix. Liverpool turned that down as multiple outlets confirmed. Yes, they like the player. Yes, there's an appreciation of Gordon. Yes, Anthony Gordon, as a Scouser, has made clear that, he's a Liverpool fan as a kid, etc. So there's all those links, but the deal is not on Liverpool's terms, so that doesn't happen. What does happen as Newcastle United start to get desperate yesterday is they get stuff done finally. So Brighton, the savvy operators in the market, they take Yakuba Minte. Now it's all subject to, obviously, medical, etc., etc. So expect to be completed today, but for £33 million. Tony Bloom working his magic as ever. And even late last night, we got an Ornstein bomb because Newcastle apparently a little bit short, according to a lot of their local reporters on that. Elliot Anderson is on his way to Nottingham Forest to almost make up the difference. So it looks like Newcastle are going to make up their FFP issues via Minte and Anderson. So there you go. There is no departure for Isaac. There is no departure for Gordon yet. It's important we say that because a few outlets are mentioning that at the same time as well. Yes, they've cleared the balance, if you want to call it that, for the 30th of June, but they want to operate, don't they? They want to bring players in, etc. So we'll see if anything develops there. But yeah, that was the key story from yesterday. Obviously, Kellyman completed his move to Chelsea, all those other things. Ben Godfrey, he's an Atalanta player. So a lot of the PSR clubs are starting to move in the mix. But even things that we had yesterday, like the Isaac talk wasn't done. Even mentioned that Chelsea were prepared to offer Nicholas Jackson as part of a sweetener, according to various outlets. So, yeah, there we are, ladies and gents. A little bit of a PSR update for you with the main focus. Other ones, United, probably the headline of open talks, according to Sky Sports Germany, with Matthias de Ligt. They are after two centre-backs this summer, apparently, United, and it looks like de Ligt is one of them. Mundo Deportivo in Spain, wow, I mean, this is crazy. It says that PSG are prepared to make Yamal the next Mbappe, almost the 16-year-old Barca young wonder kid, that they're prepared to break the world record and offer 225 million plus to Barcelona. Now, normally you think, they're not good, but at the same time, look at Barcelona's finances. 225 million would be heartily received, it's important to say. So there we go. We'll see what happens with that one. Other news, Newcastle and Forest as well, I maybe jumped the gun on this. They were still talking, and TalkSport even have it in this morning. Will an Anthony Elanga move to Newcastle be revived? Will it become part of that Elliot Anderson deal? No one's quite sure about that. And Forest also made their money pretty much because Niakate, it's pronounced, the centre-half is set to complete his move to Lyon today, as is Mangala, so that's the chunk of change that Forest need as well. West Ham, interestingly enough, are looking at a few players. We mentioned how the Max Kilburn, that they couldn't quite get that done, but Irish defender Jake O'Brien, who's at Lyon, he's liked by them according to The Guardian, and the Georgian international who's finding the goals and shining there, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Mika Tudze, I think it's pronounced, 23 years old. The Guardian say that Mets player, they're also interested in him. Although, Crystal Palace hopeful this goes through, because the Mail said they have got a 25% sell-on, so they hope someone comes in, as it were, for Jake O'Brien. We mentioned Matthias de Ligt and the United looking to get a centre-half, one that departed on a free, but Rafa Varane, if you think where he's been, United, Real Madrid, what a defender he's been, all the trophies he's got. Looks like he may be going to Como in Italy with Cesc Fabregas. Yeah, newly promoted to Serie A. That would be a hell of a coup for them. In FFP news as well, Villa look like they finally managed to get Coutinho off the books. He's set to go to Vasco da Gama, according to various outlets in Brazil and Portugal. That will be one to keep an eye on. FFP as well. Keane and Dewsbury Hall, 90 minutes say that Leicester have rejected another offer from Chelsea. We'll see if they come back in for that as well. And then the final one to finish on, Wolves, because Gary O'Neill said at the start of the summer, didn't he, that we'll probably have to sell to buy. And yet they bought in Rodrigo Gomez for around £13 million. And they pretty much agreed, according to various outlets, this deal for Jørgen Strand Larsen. So the Norway international striker, an interesting deal, $3 million up front with 7 million option, i.e. 30 million transfer, only 3 million up front, maybe is Wolves' situation. But he looks like he's set to come in as well. So you do wonder, what does that mean for Kilman or maybe a Neto or someone at Wolves, because they need to balance the books somewhat. It's interesting, ladies and gents. There's various other rumours. It's the last day before the window's open for a lot of countries, a lot of the Europeans. The Saudi window opens tomorrow as well. So you just wonder if things will start to ramp up. It has been very much an FFP club related issue. We expect them to finalise those businesses or those deals today, but we'll see what happens. But it's the weekend. No doubt the headlines will be dominated by England. Enjoy it wherever you are. And that was the EPL Index Transfer Daily.